Back in the book segment tonight, we continue with Charles Krauthammer, who's in Washington this evening. New poll, Charles asks adults, do you often feel proud to be an American? 56% indicated they do. The rest, 44%, big number, say no, not often. About American exceptionalism, just 28% believe America stands above all the other countries in the world. 70% do not see it that way. So, Charles, are you surprised by those numbers?
Well, no, not really. And the reason is that if you break it down by ideology or by party, it's mostly Democrats and liberals. For conservatives, the numbers are quite high on the patriotism, the pride, the exceptionalism. Those are traditional numbers. But these are Democrats and liberals who take their cues from the president. Remember, when the president was running in 2008, his wife, Michelle, said during the campaign, "This is the first time in my life," meaning with the reception Obama has gotten and his rise, "that I have been proud of my country." Can you imagine another first lady or president saying that? I can't. Now, that wasn't just a slip. Then her husband ascends to office, becomes president. Then he travels the world and he conducts a tour. Forget about apology. It was a confession tour where he talked about all of America's sins on foreign soil, going all the way back to the maltreatment of the Indians, Hiroshima, ignoring the Europeans, dissing the Muslims, the list, including the coup that Eisenhower supposedly helped in Iran in 1953. That's going back a very long way. This is new. There aren't a lot of presidents who went abroad and confessed America's sins. We have our sins, but this is a president whose emphasis on it was quite remarkable. And then when he was asked on that tour about American exceptionalism, you remember his answer? Well, yes, I believe in that, as the Brits believe in British exceptionalism, the Greeks in Greek exceptionalism. Well, of course, if everybody's exceptional, then nobody is. So this is coming from the top, and this is the echo that you are getting in Obama's constituency, sort of reflecting his views.
All right, but what I don't understand is, with the president in so much trouble and all the polls reflect the job approval rating falling rapidly, okay, why his core still believe in him? I mean, or still echo what he says, because his point of view, his worldview is obviously not working, and it's making this country weaker. I mean, anybody could see that.
Well, they are a reflection of him, but in many ways, he's a reflection of them. They elected him.
But they're shrinking that approval rating. There was a newspaper in Montana today said, you know, we were wrong to support him, and that's that crescendo is growing.
Look, a lot of the fall in his standing is because the hardcore of his own party, of his own ideology, got angry with him, particularly the young, over the NSA scandal. So it isn't that he is insufficiently conservative that's the problem. It's that he's insufficiently liberal for the hardcore left of his party.
Is that growing, that crew growing? It's always been pegged at 20% that are hardcore lefties. You look at the ratings for MSNBC and to a lesser extent CNN, because they're not nearly as ideological. Those ratings are historically low now. They can't get much lower. And in some categories, some hours, they actually scratch, which means no one in the United States is watching those networks at that given hour, which is almost unheard of.
Blood relatives.
So I think that the far left, that 20%, that's going down from where it is, but you're indicating it may be going up.
I'm indicating its numbers are fairly constant, and part of the drop in Obama's ratings is that he's insufficiently liberal. I think, you know, as you say, the numbers from Gallup about self-identity by ideology are constant over like 30 years. About 20% say they're liberal, 40% say they're conservative,
right.
35% are moderate. The other 5% have no idea what the hell's going on. And, of course, they're the ones who decide the elections.
Right. All right, Charles, we appreciate it. One footnote, after 9 months, Krauthammer's book, Things That Matter, still on the bestseller list. Take it to the beach. You will like it.